Yo, what going on? Roll back, peace. What's up? Roll back. Letter to Cooking with Kaya on the way. What y'all think? Talk to me. What y'all think about the post we just did? What y'all think about the whole situation? Talk to me real quick. Roll back, peace. Peace. What's happening? How y'all feel? Roll back, Nate. Why am I right? Okay, why would I why do you want me to write a letter to Kamala and Trump? That's over with. They already did their thing. Why would you want me to do that? The food do look good, though. What's the other side of it? This is what we need, bro. You always reversing the negative current. Always. Always. I love the ones that's like, oh, this is enough. This is where I'm drawing the line. I'm unfollowing. Somebody did a whole paragraph saying, why you keep writing these letters bashing people? It's how I know you're not listening. There's no way you listening to the words. You can't be listening to the words. How was the letter in any way bashing her? I do not understand these imbeciles. The letters ain't even really, the letters be, for the most part, moderate. But I'm not bashing her. What are you talking about? I want y'all to listen to this song and tell me, am I bashing or supporting her? After y'all listen to it, y'all tell me if I'm bashing or supporting her. Let me know.
Nobody cares, so then fucking we hide it. We go to war with the world outside. Then we come home to a hut full of violence. Hot plate, just a notion of love. We know we tripping, so time we fuck up. Woman can tear it down and build us up. Cooking with Kaya, similar feminine love. Again, we wanted to win. We try to find our way like Blue's Clues. Count the hundreds again. Nobody know what they do too. All the chosen ones. Give it up, Baby girl, you don't owe them nothing. Baby girl, you don't let them cook. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah. Jealous of speed that you blowing out. See the letter to keep it from slowing down. Plenty aura what they talking about. Bitty boys, they get caught out. Father protector from evil forces, take them all out. The many swords they done brought out won't prosper against you. TikTok going viral, Instagram going viral, YouTube going viral. That's why they sick, you see. We got the victory. We like lose who? I'm in the mood to win. We tryna find our way like Blue's Clues. Count the blues again. Nobody know what they do too. All the chosen ones. Girl, you don't let them cook. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah. Let her cook. Eat up, let her cook. Cook with Kaya. Eat up, let her cook. Cook with Kaya. Eat up, let her cook. Cook with Kaya. Cook with Kaya. Cook with Kaya. Cook with Kaya. Baby girl, you don't owe them nothing.
So you get what I'm saying? You see how You get it? Nigga come on and talk about, man, you tearing these people down. You keep bashing people with these letters. Bro, these people don't listen, bro. They don't even use their ears. We just dealt with a whole group of people that don't use their brain. People don't use their ears. And I told y'all, like, really, I want to get this clear. I ain't tell Young Elder to make no video saying why is Faise one going after Rashad Jamal. I ain't telling him to do that. We really getting off that now. Because I can't keep dealing with this type of crowd. They too slow. I wasn't even supposed to say it like that. I didn't mean to say it like that. They not speeding up. They're not ascending. I didn't mean to say it like that. I thought I would never say it like that. I can't keep dealing with that. So I'm off all that Rashad shit. I don't even want to get into all that. Cause we can go up on him every day if I want to. But it's not even fair. It ain't even really fair. Like, so I don't know if we want to keep wasting time doing that. But I get why Young Elder basically saying, look, Faise, I'm with you. I get it. I just want to make sure we put it on record. I ain't tell him to do that. I didn't know he did that till I just sat down at the computer. I'm like, damn, why you do that? But he was basically saying, like, I'm with you, Faise. Like, that's family, da-da-da, we gonna rock together. Okay, bet. We ain't stopping at Rashad. I told y'all, that's just one crowd of people. We gotta go over here. We on the move. They just, everybody find their favorite and get inflamed. They think we talking about their favorite, da-da-da-da. Now, with this situation, because I'm uplifting Cooking with Kaya, there's going to be a lot of people I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. They're very predictable. Some of the, like the conscious community women, a lot of the conscious community women really do hate, like, hood women. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. But they hate, like women who, they'll say dress more revealing or stuff like that. But then they'll uplift and glorify women who, on the other side, do the same thing. They still take their clothes off over there in the country community. They just call it sensuality. They might not have weave. Everybody they rocking the locks and stuff like that. That's fine. But it's the same thing. They wearing no clothes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to have this fake outrage, like trying to figure out where they going with it. You can't say you was mad because she was saying, oh, because she said she's going to take the man. That can't be the case because every song these folk be listening to say the same thing and worse. You feel what I'm saying? And they'll say it in a vulgar manner. They had a whole song that women were literally going around singing recently, which was a remake of an old version that said, I'll take your man. And then nobody say to the city girls, that's where we draw the line. You know what I mean? We're going to cut you out for that. No, we ain't supporting this. Da-da-da-da, woo-da-woo. It's how I know y'all be lying. Y'all was just singing, I'll take your man. Every song you be saying, talking about your nigga this, your nigga that. I got your nigga this, not mine. I got your nigga this, your nigga that, your nigga this. So, no, here's what I think. I think because they'll make statements say, oh, I don't get what's the hype about it. She basic. Well, maybe you need to rethink your statement. Because what you mean by basic is saying she not doing too much. What you mean by basic is she ain't like over lathering and all this other stuff. Men like basic. It's that basic that you talking about. We don't see that as basic. We see that as beyond. It's the over showing up and over compensation. It's like that's become. It's now if you think about it, that has become the basic. That is basic. Lashes is basic now. You feel what I'm saying? The excess weaves and all that, that's basic now. All the makeup all over the face, that's basic now. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to wear this way, dress this way, do the same thing, it's basic now. But somebody to get up, not put on too much makeup, and just rock out how they rock out, or put the wig on, whatever they do, that's cool. We fuck with that. How is that a problem? Like I'm saying, they try to use that as an attack on her. No, a lot of it's coming from the women, which is the weird part, right? This would be an opportunity for women to really be like, yo, we're going to support her and we're going to rock behind her. Well, let me tell you what happened. And they think we can't see it. Well, that's so crazy because we can see it. This is an opportunity to bridge that gender war too, if people pay attention. We get it. All right? Because I got on the brothers. Now the sisters is their turn. And whoever the bandwagon niggas is that really hate women. All right, we'll get to them in a second. But for the sisters right now, it's y'all turn to be like, yo, all right, a lot of y'all feel some type of way because of the fact that, not that she's saying, I'll take your man with his plate. It's stung because you know you ain't cooking for your man. So when all the women who was like, yo, I don't feel threatened by it, they probably cooking for their man. They probably looking out for, you think it's just a plate. It ain't got nothing to do with the plate. Niggas don't give a damn. You can cook noodles. We don't care. It's about the fact that you took time to care about feeding us. You feel what I'm saying? She really putting you on. Did you feed your man or am I going to have to? She don't know your man. She not saying she going to really find out where you at and come to your house and feed your man. So you can't think that she really meant that, which means that's not why you're upset. Simple. I helped you out with that. They weren't upset with her because she said she'll take the man. I just showed you that's hypocrisy, because most of the music they listen to saying it's promoting infidelity, it's promoting adultery, it's promoting backdooring. So they're not worried about that. They weren't worried about the fact that she was saying she would cook. No, they're worried about that when they had to face the mirror, they realized they have not been showing up. And the reason why they have not been showing up is because they caught up in a whirlpool of a society that says women don't cook no more. Tell that nigga get in the kitchen, make his own sandwich. Remember that? So, okay, we for a long time, niggas had to make their own sandwich, right? And then we thought that was just the normal thing. All women ain't cooking no more. Fuck it, we gonna have to make sandwiches to the end of time. She comes around and remind people, women still cooking. So that inspired men. And what they thought is that we think like women. We don't think like women. Can I get that clear? We don't think like women. We don't get off of TikTok and get mad at our girl for not cooking. You understand? That's not what it is. However, what happens is the atmosphere starts to shift because the women is starting to band together. And what people don't understand is women think on the same frequency, no matter what it is. They'll take the negative or the positive of that frequency, but they think along the same line, which is why I was doing my best to warn the brothers when it came to the Megan Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez thing to stay out of it. I was telling the brothers, just stay out of this. You don't know whether or not Tory is innocent or guilty. So you jumping on the stop lying on black men wave is just you taking off the mask of you like women, taking off the mask of you support women. Because if you actually support women, then you would understand that regardless of whether or not Meg Thee Stallion is telling the truth, there are a lot of women all around the world who can relate to that situation of just one key word, abuse. They can relate to being attacked by men. They can relate to not feeling protected. They can relate to being assaulted. They can relate to all these different things. So when you're saying automatically stop lying on black men, you don't understand you're triggering a large percentage of the women who are taking in the same information about that situation. And you're also not taking into consideration that the women who don't relate to it are still going to be inclined to support because they're women. This is where the girl's girl concept comes in. And I'm saying it like that for a reason. Because I think with Cooking with Kaya, we realized that the girl's girl thing has limitations. And the limitations seem to be that I will support you as long as you're not surpassing me. I will support you as long as you're not putting me in a position to have to rethink who I am and what I am. And I think you see that if any of y'all have sisters, I'm talking to the brothers right here. If any of y'all have sisters, I think you observe that in their friend groups. They don't see it though, do they? You'll be able to see the hater friend she got. You'll know that's a hater friend, but she won't know. She think that's just her friend. And you trying to tell her like, yo, you gonna have to watch that one. What? That's my friend. What's wrong with you? Da, 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 da. Then they find out later that friend envious of you. You know what I mean? And you be thinking about, what? Why they want what I got? I don't got nothing. I got a baby dad. I got some children. You know what I mean? I got a house. What they want? Exactly. They want a baby dad. They want children. They want a house. They want your position, the type of job you got. They want your life. And they showing you they highlight reel. So you thinking they having fun with this single thing and girl, forget him, da 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 da. But every time they saying girl, forget him, they really it's out of envy that they're saying that. They want you to be lonely. They don't like what you got. Anytime thing going good in a relationship, they don't show up. But as soon as you say, girl, guess what he did? They right at your house with the tea in their hand. You know what I'm saying? To drink and sip with you or gossip with you about it. My point is this. The girl's girl thing got limitations. I'm just figuring this whole thing out. There's only a girl's girl unless you get attention. The moment she started getting attention, and it was positive attention, they started to look at every thing that they could call a negative aspect. Do they understand how it backfired? No, I'll explain. They said they don't agree with the take your man culture. Okay, well then cancel City Girls, cancel Cardi B, cancel Lotto, cancel anybody else who'd have never pushed anything in the direction of that. No? Okay, well then stop saying that. They pushed, oh, we don't like that she's twerking. Okay, well then stop twerking on the internet. No? Okay, so stop saying that then. You know what I'm saying? Y'all only like her because she's twerking. No, a lot of men only like y'all because y'all are twerking. There's something different happening with Cooking with Kaya that she's not even twerking. For one, we know the difference. We do. You don't got to ask nobody else. Just ask us. She ain't even twerking. We know what twerking is. No, she's providing a feminine atmosphere that even if it's just happening in a virtual reality, niggas appreciated it. Simple. You know, women used to be feminine at one point in time. But then came along this rush and this wave for women to compete with men for masculinity. So what do men ultimately end up having to do? They happen to fight for the seat of the masculine dominance. They're having to fight for the seat of the central masculine resonator. We have to fight with women who are naturally feminine, trying to be masculine. Notice I'm not saying trying to be men, okay? I'm saying trying to be masculine as the root. That's not how they're even wired genetically. And people will argue you down. Okay, anybody that argue don't need to be a part of this talk then. You're a part of the problem. Okay? Everybody that's a part of the solution is ready to have this conversation. Femininity is not dead. It's not. The whole charades of women are independent and running everything, it ain't going to be able to last long if it's not true. Notice I said if it's not true. You understand? There's nothing wrong with independence. There's nothing wrong with, oh, you got it all together. If you're living a lie, something's wrong with that. If at the end of the day, you turn your lights off in your apartment and everything, oh, I'm a woman, I got it all together, I'm doing it myself, da 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 da. At the end of the day, you're alone or lonely, better yet. And you want to be with a man, all right, but yet you maybe have not put yourself in a position to have a man or a good man, or you know what I mean? You aren't living up to what you would become or becoming of you that would allow for you to attract that. Maybe. We got to look at all these different angles. The point is, if you go in to rest and you're lonely and you really do want a man and you're tired of paying all the bills, you don't really want to pay all the bills. You would love to share your bills with somebody, or you would love to go in on a home and live and have some children. You would love to. And you realize life isn't the internet. You think life is a reel? You think life is a minute and 30-second reel and everything that happens in it is all that you could take from it? No, life is far more complex than that. And when you get off of these apps, you start realizing how real life is, not how real life is. Real life and real life is two different things. Am I making sense to somebody? Somebody in here tell me. You got REEL life, and then you have REAL life. I think people are seeing that even without the word real being applied, because just the notion of TikTok going away has people on the verge of suicide. You understand that? What did I tell y'all years ago? I said if these apps just stopped, they're already suffering from identity crisis with these apps being active. People would not understand why they exist anymore. They wouldn't know what to do with that type of reality because they need their social life mediated. That's why it's called social media. They need their social life mediated. you take away that mediation, they don't know what to do anymore. A lot of people are going to act like it's about the money that TikTokers are making. No, it's about the fact that the attention itself is a drug. The attention itself has people addicted. Do you understand that if that app goes away, millions will hit rock bottom because a digital app composed of numbers, computer script, and language and code, if it were to crash and go away or be removed or go dark, people would literally go through withdrawal. There are not enough rehabilitation stations to deal with that. The first thing people would do after that was they would try to go from one substance to another. So they're going to shift from TikTok to Twitter, that would be the second choice. The first choice will be what? Instagram. So they're going from one substance to another. There's going to be an influx. That influx, if that happens, yeah, Instagram is going to be grateful about that. It's not going to last long. You want to know why? Because a lot of people will not be able to endure, for one, the reality that everything that some of these people built up as they brand and everything would have just went away like that, and they got to restart it. Okay? Especially for the ones who weren't already dominated in multiple fields. They won't be able to deal with that reality, and a lot of people will not have the patience to integrate. They won't be able to integrate quick enough. You understand? Because they're so used to that system. And then that integration will fail. I'm telling you what's going to happen. If these and then people are going to be on the verge of suicide. This is because what type of fix will they have if they're not able to integrate into using a new type of substance? If you don't know, you're called users, by the way. Anybody that got a profile, they call us users. You know what I mean? This is a drug. And if you're not a dealer, you're for sure a user. And a lot of people are still getting high off their own supply. My point to you is people are not living real life. They're living real life. If they were to pay attention to that fact, it could help them when that confusion arises and they don't know why they feel lonely at night. If I did everything right, I'm independent. I did what the city girls told me. I did what Lotto told me. I did what whoever the fuck else these rappers is told me. I did what Kylie told me. Yeah, these people are in relationships. Some of these people are happily married. Do I need to say that again? The same people that's telling you to fuck off your life, they are in relationships, married. They got children. They have homes. They're raising children. They're going to dates. They're going to father-daughter dances, mother-daughter dances. They dressing their children, getting them ready for school. They kissing them on the forehead. They making them breakfast. You figuring out which brunch you finna go to with your friends because that's the most company you finna have this month. So what Cooking with Kaya did was she raised a lot of awareness of the state of the imbalance of the divine masculine and divine feminine. There's an imbalance. And the divinity meets in the center at the union. So then you can imagine that the algorithm does reflect some type of reality. So guess what wound up happening after she went viral? A lot of women started cooking again. Because just the idea of Akaya being out here for men to see, because niggas didn't know. The women knew. They kept it a secret. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they cook for each other. Just the idea of a Cooking with Kaya being around in existence, and it's not like something that we paying attention to from our world history class, and it's real, and like niggas was like so shook, because like that's reality still. We thought that was grandmama there. Yeah, the fact that it just exists let her know, the woman that's watching, oh, it does exist. So she got in the kitchen. You understand that? And you can see that literally showing up in the algorithm because people started to produce visuals of them imitating Cooking with Kaya. making food again. And everybody wanted to show they could cook. You understand? She inspired people to just let everybody know they could do something that's necessary for basic survival. So you already cook, but you're not going to cook for the man you're with, the man that helps you do all the things that he pays your bills. He makes sure the children straight. He been at work all day. But because Cardi B said so, you ain't going to cook. You ain't going to do nothing else. But you're going to live this TikTok life that people just want to obsessed with, where you just get money coming in from the internet or whatever, the content creation, all that. But a simple meal is too much for him to ask for. And that's the sadness that men have had to deal with for so many years. That's why in the song I say, men struggle, yeah, we suffer in silence. Nobody cares, so like, fuck it, we hide it. We go to war with the world outside. Then we come home to a hut full of violence. Like, you know, it's not about the kitchen. It's not about, oh, we think women just need to cook. It's about love. Y'all ever had a home cooked meal? Come on now, am I talking to robots? Those who had a home cooked meal, you know there's a difference. You feel the difference between a home cooked meal and fast food, don't you? You feel it when you're eating it. It don't really matter what it is, but especially a hot plate. Not even that. You don't know the effects of a man walking past and seeing you preparing something for him? You know what I mean? He done walked through the kitchen 7 times. You think he lost something with this? He is in awe. You know what I mean? Man, you seen the damn. Shit, I found it over here. I found it was over here the whole time. I was looking for the sink. You seen it? Here it go. Right here, the sink. Look at you over there. Loving on me. Come on now. She didn't do nothing wrong. I don't see nothing that she did wrong that could have threw them into no frenzy like that when they don't have anything to say about the promotion of prostitution through the music. They don't have anything to say about the exposure that these young women have or these young ladies have to all this vulgarity and indecency. I didn't hear any outrage about that. But when somebody doing something that's feminine in the kitchen, now it's a problem. And what's so interesting is the ability to look into somebody's eyes and just see that they got pain. Now, me as a man, I am intuitive. I can't say that. I do have the women's intuition and the male's logic. So I don't know how that happened with me, but women, I got y'all intuition. Don't get scared. Don't worry. I'm still on your side. Now, imagine if I wasn't, right? I'm a walking weapon. Yeah, I'm not against women. I do have y'all intuition. I'm telepathic. I'm a telepathic intuitive. I'm a telepathic, clairvoyant, psychometric intuitive. If you don't know what it is, don't worry about it. Your intuition will tell you, right? So I do understand that women, if I do, have the ability to discern and observe a person and know what they're going through. Y'all are very emotionally in tuned. So there's no way you couldn't look at this woman and tell that she was battling something. It's no way. And then she comes out and says what she was going through. Say, yeah, I lost my sister. I started doing this to keep myself busy. I started doing this so, I keep my mind moving. And anybody went through a loss, that's one of the ways it helps. Time helps, but also you got to be busy. Because you sit with it, it could drive you crazy. So she says she turned to this to help her cope. It was a coping mechanism, at least a part of it, and that her and her sister used to cook together. Okay, I know some people who had a soul felt some type of remorse. The other ones doubled down and said she was looking for sympathy. The other ones doubled down and said she was trying to make an excuse. You see how far they will go to attack one of their own? And you know what I mean? It's not to say that men are not a part of that problem. Okay, y'all make it more difficult for us to stand with you when we got to stand against you with you. Y'all really attempted to bully this woman, knowing the effects of cyberbullying. Knowing what cyberbullying has led people to do. especially in situations such as hers. And there were people who attempted to cyberbully her off the internet. And yet I'm not able to see anything that she did that was even deserving of saying, let's cancel or get this out the way. If anything, she offered another window that could have shaken up the women a little bit to say, hey, we tired of this masculine shit. We've been dealing with it. We've been patient with it. We tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a world out here we already fighting. We don't want to argue with you. We don't want to fight. I'm talking about real men. The niggas the other niggas, don't worry. Y'all are right about that. I'm talking about the real men. We're disappointed in what we having to deal with because we see so much in you. We put you so high up. You feel what I'm saying? On this, like, that's where we place a lot of the sisters. We place women up there anyway. And all that don't put women on a pedestal thing, that's fear. I'm going to put that out there right now. That's fear. Oh, you don't want to put her on no pedestal because that's fear. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hurt you in middle school, now you're afraid. You can put a woman on a pedestal. That's one of the most powerful things you can do. All right? That's one side of it. The other side of it is, women, what are we supposed to do when you violate that pedestal? What are we supposed to do when we put you up there? Now we start, what the fuck is on our, and you throwing rocks on our head. What the fuck hit me in my head? You with me? So there needs to be a balance. That's why I step in. Anytime, listen, that's a part of it. Also, we got to bring people home. You don't think I know what I'm doing? Yeah. Letter to Cooking with Kaya. Another letter. And anybody been walking, you already know what the letter has been. And why it's been that letter. And in the Holy Tablets, it spoke about a divine letter. Put this divine letter out into the world and don't let it become adulterated. Stop this letter from being adulterated. Keep it divine. And so I did. And I told my Umi in 2023, I said, I'm going to start doing these letters and the pillar is going to rise further. I explained the whole thing to her. I said, this is what I'm going to start doing. We're going to look. We're going to see where people's attention is going. All right. We're going to grab the star and we're going to pull people home. So what we're doing with these letters is we're grabbing each of these stars and bringing them to the center. They'll never forget, no matter who, whether it's Cooking with Kai, anybody, they will never forget encountering Omari because there's something about him. I could tell you what the something is if you stay long enough to overstand. If you can walk long enough to overstand, I'll show you what the something is. And the something is very resilient. There's something about him that was seated in him before he was even birthed. And it's going to be there until he leaves. They're going to remember. All of the people that I'm running into, celebrities, everybody, they remember. And once they start walking, they don't stop. There are a lot of people that are lined up, ready to see where is this brother taking it. And I say, I'm taking you straight to the center, El Kurt. It leads you right to Malachi. All right? And that's a whole nother journey of his own. But you start realizing that you start enhancing. You start realizing your psychological abilities and your psychic abilities and your intuitive abilities. All these things start to enhance and become more advanced. You start realizing you're having the visions and the lucid dreams and the vivid awareness and you're experiencing it now. Okay, that's called good light passing on to you. You ain't leaving confused. You're leaving with clarity. You understand that? As long as you don't allow that other side of you, that dark nature or that confusing nature or that animalistic nature or that hateful nature or that primitive nature to get in the way and take over and start looking at me like a wolf will look at another wolf and say, he's just an animal like me. Or say, he's just a man like me. As long as you don't do that, I promise you, you're going to find your way home. Because you can't merit me off of you. You can't merit you off of me. It's that which is moving through us, family. It's that genetic information that each and every one of you have that you have to learn more about. Learn more about your tendencies, your habits, all of these different things so that you can become lighter. Don't have anything to do with me. You'll find that out soon. If you ain't already noticed it, it ain't even about me. If it was about me and me alone, why would I need to do this? Just do the math. Why would I take the harder route, y'all? Think about it. Why would I take the harder path? I got offered to do a Big Facts interview. I had talked to the brothers and sisters who walking close enough to me to hear me say these things. And now I'm telling y'all. DJ Scream reached out to me. I talked to Big Bang, all of that. And we were going to do it. And then something was like, yo, remember. Right? And this was before I even knew they was with Revolt. I didn't even know they was with Revolt. No disrespect to DJ Scream, Big Bang, all that. I just didn't know they were with Revolt. Something was like, remember. Because it was right in the heart of Atlanta. We would have had to meet up at Centennial, all of that. And even my mom was like, it was this notion just coming. I'm like, I don't know. This feels like it could be grounds for an ambush. Right? This could be something that could turn into a setup. And all they need is one opportunity, and then that's it. And my thing is to be able to be here with y'all as long as I possibly can without giving these demons an opportunity to remove me, which is why when they give me an area which is supposed to be safe and sacred, I have to be there until that area is compromised. And even upon that being compromised, I'll be giving a notion, say it's almost time to go. Like when the house got shot up. I knew it was something telling me it's time to go. And I was able to get out of that. You understand? Listen to what I'm telling you. When they tell me this is where you're supposed to be, I have to be there. I've been offered to go on Big Facts podcast. I've been offered to sign a $400,000 deal, $1 million deal. I've been offered to come to LA and shoot a music video when we do this big. And I've been offered to fly over here to Miami, Florida, we're going to do this big. I've been offered to do so many things, y'all. So when other people come in, it's like, yo, he acting like he this, but he a government agent that just wants to get a deal. They don't know what they talking about. I've been offered so many deals. Like in my Grind at the Mill song, I said I'd have turned down me a deal to bid one, right? I think I'd have turned down me some deal to bid one, right? I'm explaining like big deals already came. I don't know what these niggas talking about. These niggas will sell they sold for $25K. Niggas will sell they sold for $100,000. I'll never forget when one of the brothers, Avion Fallstar, sat outside, and it was an interesting name. Even when I met him, I was like, your name is Avion Fallstar. Right? We sat outside my house, and he was like, yo, so we had a whole conversation back in 2018. He was like, yo, so you mean you wouldn't switch up your message like for $5 million just to get your family into financial freedom? You ain't gonna switch up your message. You might gotta call a few women bitches. You might have gotta call them hoes. You might gotta talk about the murder, but just to do that for a little bit, just switch up the image just to get the money and then turn up. I'm like, nigga, they couldn't offer me $5 billion. He couldn't understand what I was saying. He could not wrap his mind around the fact that I was explaining to him that for $5 billion, I'm not changing anything I'm saying. You understand that? That same person went on to go to the Tasha K show. And y'all think I'm lying, you can look. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you. They went on to the Tasha K show. And they did an interview. And you know, as soon as you get to Tasha K, you got to be in some messy shit anyway. That's all she do. It's just her. That was her claim to fame. Just messy shit.
Let me show you why.
Exactly. Let me show you why. That's one of the ads. All right. I'm going to show you this. Tasha K. If they still got it up. Because I know she caught some flack for even posting it. Yep, it's up. So, this is how y'all know everything I say is true. I ain't going to make up nothing. Right? Hold on. Let me show you. Everything I say is 100% facts. Truth. This is the brother right here. Right? Avion Fallstar. No disrespect to him. This is just a part of the story. See the name right there? Avion Fallstar. Boom. So this brother was talking to me saying, yo, you mean to tell me You wouldn't switch up your message, for $5 million just to get your family in position, get financial freedom. I said, nigga, for $5 billion, I ain't changing my message. They couldn't give me that for $5 billion. He couldn't understand it. In this very interview with Tasha K, there go Tasha right there. In this very interview, his wife is over here. You can't see, but I met her too. She's a nice lady too. Right? It's good people. As far as what I say, they ain't wrong me. And we did a song together. I'll show you that too. So this same person went on to explain whoever Wendy Williams' husband was, Kevin Williams, I guess, offered him $100,000 for a deal. And he was having affairs, like relations with Kevin. Now, I never known him. He ain't never said he was going that way, none of that. This nigga, me and somebody else who was on the phone talking about it, was like, bro, did you see this? I'm like, because we was all in the studio. We didn't know that this nigga was on that. We had no idea. So he called me and was talking to me about it. I'm like, yo, I still don't understand why you would go that route. He like, you don't get it. I know how to go viral, da-da-da-da. I'm like, still, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you were trying to tell me that you said all that just to go viral, you just sacrifice your image. That's a double whammy. He was offered $100,000 to do a deal with, I think, this guy right here, Wendy Williams' husband, right here, right? He slept with him, did all kind of stuff. Wendy Williams' husband didn't even give him the $100,000. So he got upset and he started going on his press run, telling their business. Here's what I'm telling you. He was offered, he sold his soul for the idea of $100,000. Sold his body, his temple, for the idea of $100,000. Didn't even get it. And it makes sense to me because he was outside my house asking me, why wouldn't I, for $5 million, change who I am out here, change the image up, change the message? My point to you is I've been got offers. I don't know what this he trying to get a deal thing is. I'm bigger than a lot of these people. They don't want to tell y'all that. I'm bigger than a lot of these motherfuckers all over the web, all over everywhere. Household name in many places. And I don't have a deal. I never signed a deal. I never signed with no label. My name ain't on nobody contract. I got my own label, doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where you start paying attention, you realize that they're really projecting what they care about. They care about money. They say, oh, show me 25. That's the language they speak. I don't give a damn about money. The money gonna come. It's not the money that matter. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, when people start really paying attention, right? When things like the Cooking with Kaya thing happened, notice I didn't jump in when everybody was talking about it. I watch. I observe. I know y'all read my books, right? Some of y'all. I know y'all done heard my lives. Some of y'all. Everybody else maybe my music. Some of y'all. Maybe all of you. You can't give somebody like me a phone and think we're not going to use it for what it's for, which is to scout and collect information. So I'm always studying, always paying attention. It don't matter who it is. I just got through watching Nudie and Baby Drill interview with academics. Before that, I was looking into what Lil Baby and them had going on. Before that, I was studying hypersonic technology. Before that, I was working on my book. I'm always doing something. I just got through talking to one of the brothers about doing sponsorship for artists who are going to push right knowledge. Well, we're really going to be getting behind those artists this year. Is why I told y'all go ahead and follow them so that you already be ahead of the gun before it shoots. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't going to be everybody getting through that door. But we will be watching and paying attention for those specific people who will need that type of sponsorship. Now, I wouldn't come to you with nothing small. I don't know why you would think that. If you think that, that's fine. I'm telling you to go ahead and get involved now so that you can understand that and study what trust is. All right. Study what a private trust is so you can really understand what we're dealing with. If not, it's fine. We're here to get the message out. Now, I was told by Dr. Melakazi York, keep pushing right knowledge and tell other rappers don't be afraid to come out and pop that right knowledge. It just so happens to be that this that's on the table is also something that's going to push that further. All right. Again, that's a private person. I shouldn't even say person with it, right? But that is someone who operates in the private. It ain't even no label, CMG, Atlantic Records, none of that. Sony, you feel me? And it's not no deal with no strings or none of that. It's something that's actually going to benefit more than phase one. You with me? So my point is, if everybody pay attention to what I'm doing, you should be studying me like I'm studying these devils. You should be studying me like I'm studying how they've done this. And you should be, if you're studying me, you study how they've done it, and you study the way I'm studying, you'll be like, okay, he's reversing what they're doing. I'm reversing it. Remember, they like to use a clout chasing thing. Oh, you're clout chasing. This is for clout. And then they don't pay attention to the fact that they log on to the internet and they'll support rappers who are clout chasing. What do you mean by that? Anytime they make a song where it's like, we're going to slide on this nigga, kill him, da-da-da-da, fuck this bitch, whoa, 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 whoa. They know that it's the easy way to get attention. That easy way to get attention will be more promo. Anytime they get into the controversy or the makeshift controversy, they're chasing clout. You think that these people are really beefing, but all they're doing is just bringing in more attention and more numbers. Nobody's complaining. As soon as people do something that is positive, family, and people can't find no negativity in it, and I give people the opportunity. Remember the person on here, you got stuff that you say that I don't agree with. I say, give me an example. Well, I'm going to get back to you on that. You will have to, wouldn't you? You understand? They don't have no, you start realizing there's nothing that they can even say that's even negative. We're doing something positive. Even if you want to say this was bashing this person, that was that person. No, this was telling the truth. This person was lying. That's positive. Everything is aligning with positivity and going in the direction of getting people home. More people correcting the bad habits. More people centering in and figuring out why they even here. More people doing charitable works. All right. More people aligning with the philanthropist science. That's not a negative thing. So when I see something like the Cooking with Kaya situation, yeah, I align with that and see what's going on. I study it. And all I saw was people bashing. Now, I saw her. She got supporters, too. I saw more people trying to bash and tear her down and mimic her and all this other stuff. And they really get mad. Like, if you support, they'll get upset and say, what's so good about her? I don't get it. Okay, well, why do you want everybody to know that you're not able to study and see things? I don't understand it. Yeah, why do you want everybody to understand that you're incompetent and you're not able to just look into a thing? Like, even with just flashing past the screen, there were whoever the two immature beings were who had her on the live stream was like, yo, you got T, you don't got aura, da 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 da. You know, and you just, I'm just looking in her eyes. I don't know who the clowns was, but I'm just looking in her eyes. I'm like I don't even know. I didn't know at the time what she was going through, what it was. I just like, yo, I can really see that she's making up in her mind, like she's figuring out in her mind that they ain't no way they came to her on that. Ain't no way they came to her and said, yo, we're going to try to embarrass, degrade, and tear you down on our show. Ain't no way they came to her on that. And she just had all the patience, all the composure, all of that. And you could just see it. It was all in her eyes. Like they were really trying to. So when somebody survives all of that and comes out on top, okay, for somebody who done went through that themselves, I can't help but be like, okay, I see. And step in and just let it be known that there's support. Not for Cooking with Kaya alone. For all people who are just attempting to do something good in the world or bring balance in any way, all right, or cope with things that they dealing with behind the scenes people don't know nothing about, all right? I'm sending that message out to everybody. If you listen to it, which I'll play it again in a second, it is an anthem for everybody who is of the chosen or who are of the chosen. All chosen ones will relate to that song because you know what it's like. That's why I say I don't understand. Nobody know why they do what they do to all the chosen ones. We don't know. We don't even understand why they handle us like this. However, that's their dilemma, not ours. You keep shining. All right? You keep going. And you stay away from, I know, like in this rush, they going to all come, right? Watch out for these club walkthroughs and, you know what I mean? And everybody want to get you on the show and everybody telling you to hang out. Watch out because this is an evil-ass world we in. Just watch out because people are so treacherous. And then you got niggas who was making songs just like, just doing whole disses. It didn't even make sense. It didn't even add up. So when you moving in a community like that or in a world like that, when it's like they would go as far as just trying to destroy you just to try to get a name, whoever these people was who flashed, they would go that far to just outright disrespect you for it. There's no reason at all. They have no association with you at all. Ain't no telling what these people will do out here. So just be cautious. That's why I started to see it. I'm like, yeah, I think she's smart enough to understand it though. Like, you know what I mean? Man, you got to be smart, especially as a woman coming in. Right? Now, I can see that even when she show up to do the cooking show, whatever, with other people, the platform, she at least had family with her. Okay? I don't know if you got, like, the ability to do security or whatever. I would tell you just, if you were my sister, which you are, right, I'd tell you, keep this shit digital and let these folks, you know what I'm saying, have to tap in on that side. It's just an evil-ass world. I see what I see. So I'm just, you know what I mean, speaking life over the situation. These people are evil. So anyway, I'm about to play the game. It's a Chosen One's anthem. Anybody who aligns with that chosen science, the elect science, you're going to relate. Everybody else, you don't want to got a problem. But again, it's not a diss. It couldn't even be taken as a diss if you really listen. This is a song that's in full support of her. And it's in full support of women remembering the power in their femininity. Like, they lying to y'all. They tricking people out of it. Like, okay, I'm 26. A lot of, like, sisters is on the internet going through this. They 25 and up. Y'all, I just want to tell you this. You want to have your children, you might want to start thinking about that now. Because this fast world is trying to trick you out of long-term happiness. You really want to get on top of what will need to be in order for you to start planning your family now. You're around 25. Now, don't listen to me. Don't think I'm telling you got to listen to me. I'm just saying, I'm just advising that if you one of the people who want to have children, you want to do all this, you might want to start thinking about that now. Don't wait. Don't wait till later because it get different. It get different later, and it will be different. You feel me? You tired of being by yourself, okay, you need to stop being so cold. You're gonna have to soften up. You know what I mean? Or you just gonna find yourself in another toxic relationship where you having a fight with a man for masculinity rights. There's power in femininity. Don't let them trick you out of that. That's your natural resonance. It's divinity to it. You find you a man, he a good man, he doing stuff for you, he working with you, he walking with you, he teaching you things, y'all learning from one another. You know what I mean? He ain't being abusive, putting his hands on you, cussing you out all like that. Okay, look out for him. He come home, have him something. You know what I mean? Fix him a plate, whatever, a sandwich. It doesn't matter. I think that y'all are missing the fact that men are just tired. That's it. However, men been tired. And we just got to deal with it. So we still love you. You know what I mean? You with a man, you want him to be different, talk him into difference. Speak him into that. The best way to encourage your man, you want your man to do something, see him as that already and talk to him like he already that. You want you looking at, don't make the mistake of doing it, but women do that. You looking at his friend or his brother or whoever, you see them in this position, he got this manager position at work. You know what I mean? But your man, he working at McDonald's, Don't bring that up to him. That's the quickest way to send him down a road of he don't give a fuck no more. The quickest way. Because the one person he would want in his corner would be the woman that he's with. So instead of speaking it against him by bringing up, and your cousin doing this, why you not doing that? Right? We don't see what you think we see. We don't get inspired by that. We really, at that point, it's a turnoff. They really start to search and figure out how to. That's when you want to encourage a man to find an exit. bring up other men and what they're doing. That's how you do it. If you want to encourage your man to find an exit, bring up other men and what they doing that he not doing. And I promise you, that's when you will be like, where you was at. And it's not your fault. I'm not saying that you make anybody do anything. But if you want to encourage somebody trying to go find something to ease whatever the stress is, then do that. Because that's already stressful being who they are. To be compared to another being in the kingdom, in the jungle, right? It's like, okay, we might as well make it easy for you anyway. Go and get the fuck up out of there. If you want the other reaction to actually build somebody up and you see that this person that you compare them to is a position that you want them to have and it's not nothing nefarious, encourage him to be that. Treat him like he is that. Treat him like he is the boss. Treat him like he is a CEO. Or treat him like he do own a company. You know what I mean? Run things by him. I was looking into this. I think this will be good for you. Just sit in front of him and then leave him alone. I'll give you the thing. Put it in front of him. Man, I think, listen, you should try this out. I've seen this. This might work for you. You know what I mean? I was out and I was thinking about you. Yo, you ever thought about having a business? Yeah, I looked this up. Here, try. Tell me what you think about that, and then leave him alone. Let him sit with it. He might not do nothing about it that day. But when he realizes if you got a good one, no matter what it is, whatever situation he is, whatever circumstance, you going to keep that up for him. Like, you going to be with him and on him with that. Eventually, you're going to turn around and say, man, this man became everything that I thought he could be and more. Exactly. And you like, what done got into him? You did. Your encouragement did. All right. Now, again, men, we're going to have to deal with it anyway. So I'm just saying, sometimes we get disappointed. And when we get signs like the Cooking with Kaya thing, that was just a sign. Y'all talk to us. Don't talk for us. We wasn't like, it wasn't like, oh, somebody's twerking. Do you know how many people twerking on the internet? And this ain't even no twerk situation. Well, you know how many twerking, there's probably a Googleplex amount of twerking videos. It's not hard. You can go to any search engine and find twerking videos. That's not what it is. That, as a matter of fact, that has actually become mundane because it's such an oversaturation of it. It ain't even what people think it is. Niggas will see it, acknowledge it, boom. But in their brain, they got this more molecule that's searching for something else. Even the same person doing the same thing over and over again get boring. You understand? So it wasn't the twerking. It couldn't have been that if that's what you want to call it. No, it's just the atmosphere. So I talked to a sister when I was maybe about to graduate. I was in 12th grade, I had to be. And she was about to break up with her ex, and you know what I mean? And she was like, yo, well, it would be her ex at that time. But she was going to break up with her boyfriend, and she was asking me for advice. You know, he doesn't touch me, and, you know, we don't be around each other like that no more. And I asked him, does he still find me attractive? And maybe it's because I gained a little weight. And I said, listen, I said, if you really want this relationship, okay, here are some things that could help. And I just took her through it. The key aspect that I was showing her was atmosphere. Atmosphere. You know what I mean? When he walk in, is there music or is there no music? When he walk in, is there incense or is there no incense? When he walk in, is there a smell of food or is it smell of metal and clean plates? And you know what I mean? When he walks in, is there orderly disorder? Now, brothers, I'm going to break code and tell them what that means. Sisters, y'all don't like space in a house for some reason. I don't know why they did that to y'all. Like, when you can walk in and see a house, right? We'll walk in and see the same house. In our brain, it's perfect. All we need to do, if anything, is put some furniture in that bitch. Boom, it's done. We go back, we go to work, whatever. We go to the bathroom. We come out, there's plants. You know what I mean? A stack of papers for some reason, an altar on top of the TV. We're like, yo, and we like, what is this? It's decorations. Is it? So we respect it because that's also a sign of what we call a woman's touch. We don't touch it. It's a woman's touch. Why do we need to touch it? We ain't going to move it. We ain't going to say nothing about it. We going to sigh And that's our way of thinking about you. We're just gonna side say, what the fuck, who put this here? Why is there organized t-shirts in alphabetical order in the back of the closet? We don't understand it, but we appreciate of it. We really do, and we thank you for it because that's a woman's thing. It's not our thing. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, there's a such thing as it's called disorderly order. Disorderly order is the clattering of plates, flour on the countertop, that frying pan. You know what I mean? Or makeup all over the sink, and the little lipstick shit all over in the back, and steam coming out the bathroom, and little footprints of water through the room, and you know, like we really do. Y'all don't think we weird because we are. We really do appreciate love that type of atmosphere. It's disorderly order. I'm not going to tell you no more, though, because I just violated. Probably lost a lot of followers who are brothers because we are never supposed to tell y'all that that's a thing. But it is. We do really like, I'm going to tell you one more time, when things are, when it's done by a sister, a woman, out of order in an orderly fashion. You want to know what else we understand? That it ain't going to be out of order for long. You ever watched a video? Am I giving away too much? I think I'm giving away too much. Y'all let me know. Brothers, give me the sign. All right? Okay? We know. Give me the sign now, and I'll be quiet. We know that it ain't going to be out of order for long. You ever watched a video and you got this science called satisfaction, right? There's a satisfaction thing. And there's, I think it's one of the Jonas brothers or whatever the fuck. I think it's one of whoever the niggas was, Drake and Josh, somebody. But he do this little thing where he say, hey, having a good day? And, you know, he'll take the chicken wing out the plate, but he'll turn it around and dip it backwards. And he say, how about now? Y'all seen the videos? He say, how about now? He'll do some shit. He'll open up an Oreo and just bite the cookie without the icing on it and put the other one in the back. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He say, how about now? Fucking up the whole satisfaction chamber. Okay, that satisfaction chamber exists in men, believe it or not. And we know that after all the clattering and this, that, and the third, and the talking to your girl on the phone, and whatever y'all do, we know there will be order. After all of that is literally said and done, there will be order. And that is satisfactory because it gives us a subconscious motivational type hope that whatever is going on in our life that's out of order will eventually come to order. Now, even though it's a code that we all understand, this may actually be the first time in human history that has been put into words. Why? Because I have the female intuition, I have the male logic. So I'm able to see what we're feeling. And I'm able to literally observe what it is that we're feeling when a lot of us are not really in touch with our feelings. But I promise you, if you get it out of us, we'll know what it is you're talking about. So, brothers, did I miss the mark or was I on point? Did I miss the mark or was I on point? And niggas is 50. It's a 50-year-old in here like, son, you done brought me to tears. If only I knew this when I was with my Loretta. Yeah, if only you knew that when you was with your Loretta. You know what I'm saying? I'm on point, right? Okay, sisters, we don't give a damn about the twerking. That wasn't what we cared about. It ain't none of that. And listen, I'm married. So don't think that I'm on, listen, I'm married. That's why I didn't understand when one of the niggas commented was like, I think he trying to get with her. I'm like, bro, y'all can't think straight. Some nigga was like, she's just here to cause us to lust. What did she do other than make us lust? I said, who's us? What are you talking about? You ain't been around women? You can't just be around women? You got to start. Who is this us? You telling on yourself. Another nigga came and was like, I fuck with what you're doing. And then they always put what word? But. I fuck with what you're doing, but she seemed like she too young for you to be posting, and it's not a good look. I said, family, I said, why are you? I said, first of all, she is 23. I am 26 and married. I said, please, I begged him, stop projecting your pedophilic tendencies on me. You understand that's all these people be doing, right? They be battling with the shit, whatever they got going on in them, in their cells, in themselves. And then come, I don't know, she seemed too young for you to be posting da-da-da-da. And, okay. That's something that you dealing with subconsciously, family. This lady is 23 years old. She's 3 years younger than me. 3! There's no human being or God in the universe that's going to convince me that would mean I'm not allowed to post her and support her through life and say, keep going. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas? You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. And a lot of that is that people project anyway. And not even with just situations like that. People project with all kind of stuff. They were projecting with, she's just twerking. They were projecting with, they tried to run with the 17-year-old thing. Remember, the nigga, somebody made a video like she's only 17. Or no, somebody made a page. And like, she's only 17. And they tried to, they literally ran with that narrative and was trying to shut down all the men. Saying, see, y'all like young women, da-da-da-da, y'all trying. She wasn't even 17. She said, I'm 23. Anything to try to push niggas into a weird category. How about this? It's not weird to show love to women. It's weird not to. Well, let me say it like this. As a heterosexual man, because we have to say that in these days and time. All right? It's not weird to show love to a woman. It's weird not to. Now, if DL is your orientation, that's fine. That's your thing. I can't say the other orientation because most of them niggas don't got no problem with women. You know what I mean? They like women. There was a video I seen not too long ago. Just saw it. And it was a nigga that was had to come outside, and it was the windmill fighters that showed up. Now, you know who... I'm saying what I'm saying without saying what I'm saying. So you pay attention, you get what I'm saying. I'm talking about the niggas who swing in the windmill. Yeah, the windmill niggas was outside. Listen, all right, fair warning. For the brothers, just to be fair, right? I got to be fair and tell y'all this. If the windmill fighters show up to your door and they want to squabble, listen, don't squabble. We ain't gonna, listen, we will act like we didn't see shit if you don't squabble. We will be like, the windmill showed up, they had to go home. If you take your hunky-bunky ass out there and pay attention to what I'm saying. I didn't say spider, I didn't say octopus. I said windmill. If you take your hunky-bunky ass out there and you fight them windmill niggas and they beat your ass, you have my word. We will never, ever let you live that shit down. You will forever go up. In our story, we don't give a fuck what Chris Columbus them niggas say. You will go up in our story. We will make a statue of each frame of the incident, nigga. As the nigga who got blown down, listen to the lingo, by the infamous windmill niggas. These niggas showed up. And listen, fair warning, when they show up is one thing. If you already outside, ain't nothing you could really do except retreat if you're smart, if you're wise. But if you got your hunky-bunky ass off that porch and you hear these two words, which are sometimes, and it's a common mistake, a misconception, confused as one word. If you hear these two words, what's up? My advice to you is don't tell them niggas what's up. Don't tell them shit. Don't let them niggas, you keep whatever is up a secret. crit. I'm trying to put you on. Whoever this nigga was that the windmill crew showed up for, he had put his hands on his girlfriend. He put his hands on a woman. So them niggas, the windmill niggas to be exact, windmilled his ass through the streets one by one. And there was nothing, I wanted to help him. I was too far. I was on the other end of the phone. There was nothing that could be done by anybody to help him. Even after a while, the girl was like, okay, stop. And all I could hear was a resounding, you want to hit girls? 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 I don't think he want to hit girls no more. In any way that the phrase is stated, that nigga will be celibate for the rest of his life. He has turned into a pastor of a youth church, encouraging them to take up a trade in astrophysics. I'm telling you. So I can't see that it's the windmill niggas who got a problem with the women, because they will shred you about their friend, their sister, whoever. They love women. It's them DL niggas that hate women. So they always looking for something negative to say about women. And I just want to put it on record. For all the real men, we just don't relate. So, there's nothing wrong with showing love to women. Showing love to women don't mean you trying to bet them. Get that out your brain and get that out your habit. The two go hand in hand, by the way. You get it out your habit, you'll get it out your brain. Meaning you won't think that every time you see, oh, this person sent somebody flowers, you think that means they're trying to get them in the bed. Or you won't think that just because somebody's attractive and somebody is showing love or supporting them, or you find out that they've been speaking or whatever it is, you think that this person is inherently meaning that they're trying to have sex with this person. It'll help you rethink the reality you're dealing with, family. That way you don't project onto nobody what you got going on. And oftentimes, people are just looking for a reason anyway. I'm going to give y'all a shortcut. For those of y'all who are on the rise, I think it's safe to say that I have gotten into at least one of the types of limelights that they got out here. I ain't seen all the different hues of it. People oftentimes are just looking for a reason to say, oh, I ain't supporting him no more. So what I observed from the conscious community women is a lot of times they just don't like when you show women who don't have locks or say ashe or walk around with unks, you know what I mean? Or know the difference between the oil or frankinmyrrh or Egyptian musk. They don't like when you show support to them at all. I don't know what that is. Sisters, they're still women, regardless of what they're wearing. That's why when I make the song, which I'll play real quick, the song on my Blood of the Lamb album, who remember, it was called Woman. And this was what? In the beginning of 2023, I think it was, the Blood of the Lamb, right? When I made that song, you'll hear that I said, even with the eyelashes and plastic and whatever the hell, surgery, that's still a woman. And the moment that y'all really understand, like, yo, y'all are the most powerful beings on the planet, it's what it is. Y'all can't be tearing each other down. Y'all can't do that. You know what I mean? You can correct one another when it's time to be corrected, but you just can't single one person out and say, stop twerking, stop talking about taking somebody's man. You got to talk about the whole industry. You got to cancel everybody that's saying that, or you're not ready to do that. Don't do that to one person. It can make you look weird. And you'll know that it ain't genuine, because then you'll go right to listening to supporting the people who promote the exact opposite. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's still woman, no matter what it is that they wearing, what else. That's why I don't understand when, even when Rashad Jamal was like, I'm talking to all the bitches right now. No, you're not. Like, imagine them being around us. Like, them type of men being around us. I'm talking to all the bitches right now. I won't let my brother say something like that. You're not ain't none of the women you referring to bitches. And if you think there's so much of that, you are better off not referring to them. Simple. You with me? Because they'll make that excuse. I heard some Hebrew Israelites make that excuse with the Jezebel clause. They're like, yeah, Jezebel, you can call a Jezebel is a bitch. A Jezebel is a hoe. Da-da-da-da-da. No, that makes you weak. That just means that no matter what it is, how powerful you say that you are, the woman is able to get you out your feelings, that you so much so that you got to call her out of her name, other than deal with who or what she is at that time, which is a woman. Simple. So I'm going to show y'all that real quick. All this lined up. I think people starting to figure this out. Yeah, Faise don't just do things for no reason. There is a trail, and we are walking it. If you can see it. I don't know if everybody can, though. Some people got their eyes wide closed.
Laurie Hill, Eve should be in the garden still. Brown woman, how's it feel? Gave love, raised us, now you kill. You a bitch, you a hoe, you a slut. Beautiful, man's words, not God's. Nubian woman, God's eyes, and God's follow codes. God's brought in nose, God's body woe, God's part of dough. How's it taste? Salt liquid, soft dripping down your face. City girl, seeming to be you against the world. You a bag lady, how's it sound? Late nights, you hate fights, you bowing down. You a bitch, you a hoe, you a slut. Beautiful, man's words, not mine's. Nubian goddess, my kind, and I'm proud of you. I'm in your corner. You are not a whore, just no baby mama. Hang tight. You know I overstand your pain, right? Yes. Wonder Woman, lips full, thunder booming, soul feeder. How's it look? Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, they took you out the book. You a bitch, you a hoe, you a slut. Beautiful, devil's words, not guys. You the reason all of us alive. Brown woman, gold woman, soul woman, whole woman, child bearer, nation raiser, earth saver, church praise her. She's God in the flesh, with the weave, with the press. Girl, you better, oh you better, fuck them up so they can never. Real women, eyelashes and plastic just to feel woman, still woman. Your body, your choice, your volume, your voice. Raise it loud, awake the clouds, make them proud. Sky woman, make it rain. Sky woman, make it rain. Goddess, we love you. Goddess, we need you. Goddess, we caged you. It's time that we free you. Matriarch, matriarch, bow before the matriarch. It's time. It's time. Matriarch, matriarch, bow before the matriarch. It's time. It's time. It's time.
Simple. All right, any questions? Letter to Cooking with Kaya is on the way. It's literally loaded. After they process it, it's going to be available for all y'all who are asking. If it's going to be on Spotify, all that, yeah, for sure. Any questions? Salute to you. Thank you. Somebody made some AI images of me. They sent them to me. Boom. That's fire. Boom. That's fire. like I'm debating and I just said a good ass point. That's like some shit I do. Just sit there. While the other one try to plead their case. It's fire. I'm like, what the hell? AI is on some other shit now. You make a nigga look just like a nigga. Need to be careful with that type of shit. That's fire. That's fire. That's weird. You be like, yo, nigga, I seen you Faise. Seen me wear, nigga. You was at the gate. Excuse me. You was at Pride. I ain't never been nowhere near Pride. What are you talking about? No, we expose them. Look, there we go. Smile for the camera real quick. And here we have Faise. Bro, I was not at it. What y'all talking about? Faise gonna walk up to me. Yes, I was. No, bro, who the fuck is you? I am you. We were at Pride. What the fuck is you talking about? It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna be the Spider-Man shit. It's gonna be that scene in a movie. I'm the real Faise. Going up against AI? No, you not. No, you not. AI gonna remember more about you than you do about yourself, nigga. Imagine having a face. Never mind, I ain't gonna do it to y'all. All they gonna do is make a movie off my damn. They just listen to my teachings and make movies. It ain't fair. Don't nobody pay me shit. They gonna make a movie about what I'm saying. Gonna call it Who or some shit. Imagine. Oh, they did do that already. Basically, right? Gemini, slick, but that ain't really the same thing. I'm talking about having to go up against an AI version of yourself. Boy, you lose off rip. AI would literally know everything there is to know about you and that which you don't even know about you. AI has access, the AI you would have access to all your memories. All your passwords, passcodes, all that. And it'll be active. They will be actively processed of whatever the memory will be. Ask me a question. That's where you fucked up at. AI know all the answers. I wouldn't want to go against no computerized version of myself. It's not even fair. Shit. I'm going to play some of this teaching because I feel like I should. I just clicked on a random one. So I'm going to start from the beginning. See what's being said. And then we're about to get up out of here in a second. The Brother Young Elder and I have a song. Not a song. A class tomorrow. I got to figure out what it's about. So, oh yeah, here we go.
Listen to it. I was influenced to be righteous by my parents and the people in the community I grew up in. Because their whole thing was, we might be messed up, but we're going to show the children righteousness. So you can be influenced in a righteous manner by the people who are in your communities, even if they're not living that way. You understand? And even if you're not living it yourself, you do something enough, it becomes a part of you. You know what I mean? You say, I don't feel like I'm in shape. Okay, do 50 push-ups every day for a month straight, and then come back to that same center and ask yourself, do you feel like you're in shape or in better shape? You understand what I'm explaining to you? You do something enough, it becomes a part of you. So don't argue with people about the name of Jesus anymore. Let them have it. If they, listen, all this belief stuff, we beyond that. If you believe in Jesus, that's fine. You go listen to my song, Where You At? All right? If you believe in it, that's fine. That's you. But you know right from wrong. Don't you? So whether you think Jesus is a white man, all this other stuff, that has no bearing. It means nothing. If Jesus was a Hindu, would you say crucify him? Or would you be helping him to do what he was doing? Or she? That is another thing. People will, the word already came through a long time ago. The best way to hide the Messiah in this day and time is make her a woman. Have her come through as a niggas will never see it coming. Because they swear they scream matriarch up and down every day.
But as soon as a conversation of a woman getting in power comes up, it scares the shit out of them. You know what I mean? That's why you're not going to see me come out here bashing Kamala Harris. You're not going to see me. I'm telling you that on rip. Why? Because like it, love it, hate it, can't decide it. That's a woman. It's still a woman. So, again, watch niggas. Watch when niggas won't come out bashing her. Watch niggas, she got to be a hoe, all this other stuff, digging up dirt about it that they wasn't digging up 2 weeks ago. Watch that. It show you how they feel about women, not about her. Okay? And again, I'm not a politician, I'm not a Democrat, Republican, none of that. We've been screaming matriarch. All right? Kamala get in office and you don't know what time it is? Let the cards fall where they're supposed to. It's your job to take those cards and be able to explain it with the proper tongue, okay? That they might visualize and manifest properly the people that are able to view it. Take that card, show them, say this is why it's here. Right? With the proper and pure intent. And then when other people hear it, they'll take it. Yeah, other people, pay attention to that. It ain't just him, there's a lot of niggas coming out. Attacking her. All right? That's why all the people around me, I'm just grab and say, nah, watch. Just step back, watch. See how he just threw that brick at her? That's how you feel about your mama. That's how you feel about his sister. It's something in you that's not going to let you dog a female out. Or dog a woman out. But these niggas coming up, she got to be whole, bitch, all the other stuff. You know what I mean? Whether she with that side or this side or that one, it don't matter. Same reason why I exemplified what I'm telling you in the letter to Sexy Red. Because I said, I'm going to do a letter to Sexy Red. Niggas was DMing me, oh, man, you going to get this, man, get these hoes, da-da-da-da, ha-ha, Faise, we know what you got to do, oh, I'm with you. They didn't expect it. When I released a letter, it didn't have nothing like that. The letter was all love. So I get where you coming from. I know shit hard out here. You know what I mean? I know what you're dealing with. Whoop the whoop. It's enough people out here bashing her. Why would I bash Sexy Red? You feel what I'm saying? This is the type of power we're talking about. Because once upon a time, there was a story of a woman who committed adultery. And everybody was saying, kill her, kill her. And they tried to set Jesus up. Right? They handed a nigga a brick. They're like, yo, we caught her in the very act of zina. All right? Or adultery. We caught her in the very act. And you know the law says this. So what you gonna do? Jesus looked at him, took the brick. He was like, all right, bet. He said, let he who is without sin throw the first brick or throw the first stone. All of y'all who haven't been caught in the act, but you know who you are, what you do behind the scenes, the high heels in your closet, the skeletons up under your bed, you know, the DLs you got going on over here, the women you sleeping with over here, and this stuff, and you done slept with your sister's husband, da-da-da-da, and women cheating on the man, da-da-da. What about the stuff that ain't came out to the light, that if it were out in the light, in the public eye, that you are deeming the judge at this time, you would be facing the same fate. And it hit them so hard, them niggas just was shook. They just left. They're like, you know what? I'm out of here. I don't know what this nigga just said. He just did a parable. I'm gone. And what'd he do? Did he tell her? You ain't did none of that they talking about. Come on, get up. He said, go and sin no more. Meaning, he knew what she did. You understand? But he didn't condemn her and brick her and stone her to death. Do you understand what I'm explaining to you? That was the approach for the letter to Sexy Red. Yeah, I know what she got hand in. I know before she had hand in it, it was a lot of motherfuckers. Leading up to Lil' Kim, who Jacob York wanted Dr. York to put money behind. Which I see every day why Dr. York was like, hell no. Because he could have did it. He was like, hell no. Why? Because she was pushing pornography to the masses. He wrote about this in his books, that they didn't want it to be that the prostitutes would be the walkers or the street walkers or the hookers that you see walking up and down the street no more. He said it would be every household. Even down to the children now. Where it tinkers down. Where everybody's wearing what the prostitutes wear. You used to be able to identify and say that's what it is, but you can't do that now. Because it's everywhere. But how did that happen? Through Hollywood. Mostly through the music machine. Or the music weapon. Or the music industry. You know what I mean? So to even act brand new when Sexy Red come out, her biggest song that everybody was mad about, that song was out before I was born. They didn't know that. But them lyrics ain't new, literally. There's nothing new about those lyrics. They're actually literally the same lyrics from a long time ago. Some song called Pound Town, I think it was. If I'm not mistaken, shit, it could have been AI. But what I know is what she was talking about ain't new. You understand? So a lot of people would have liked for me to bash her, and I couldn't do that. But I'm telling you, there's something in your spirit. Y'all got to get that up off you. You know what I mean? If you find yourself, like, I don't care what she do, what she did. And you can't tell, listen, I remember being cheated on 2019. I witnessed the shit. You know what I mean? I hopped on here. I was talking. I think maybe 300 people seen the shit. There wasn't a lot of people following me at that time. Maybe like 11,000, maybe not even that. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. I did all this, da-da-da-da. And I remember at the end of the video, somebody commented. I think it was a sister. And she was like, after all that you said, you never once called her a bitch. And I thought about it. I'm like, damn, yeah. Because, you know what I mean? They can do whatever they do. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like them. But it's something about you, when you standing on your square, that will not allow you to bash them. You just can't do it. You can't stand around your friends and bash women. Because anything that's going on with them, if we really the leaders of this society, how we supposed to be, we can fix it by fixing us. I mean, it's just simple shit to me. Other than that, they gonna say you pandering, all this other stuff. They won't say it to me. They gonna comment it and all the whatever. Anything other than that is like, we can fix it if we fix us. If we really the leaders. Can you explain why she support abortion? I can't explain that. I don't know why people do what they do. All right? All I know is there are energies moving on this planet. Okay? It could come in the form of you. It could come in the form of myself. It can come in the form of Kermit the Frog. Energies move on this planet. All right? Two opposing, contrasting, and comparing energies. And that energy is negative, positive, left, right, destruction, prostruction, build, destroy, balance, imbalance, order, disorder, peace, chaos. That's this reality. You understand? What I do say is, when it comes to abortion, is it not a choice? So when people are saying pro-choice versus pro-life, let them know they're both the same. It's a choice to decide whether or not the child lives. It's a choice to decide whether or not the child dies. All right? It is a choice from the woman who will be bringing life through here. Now, I don't know, like, are y'all, listen, if you think the woman goes to hell for doing it, are you going to hell with her? That's her thing. She has to deal with it. I don't know why people can take it so personal. It's her thing. She'll have to deal with it. Now, if you're community oriented and you think, we don't need to abort all of our children, then I understand that. That's when you get into the conversation like Angela Stanton was bringing forward, where they use certain things like that to slide it in as a contraception, but really they're just practicing underhanded genocide. I understand that point. Still, okay, you will have to be witty enough in this situation, meaning use your brain enough and think far enough that the circumstances are yielded that make it more favorable for the child to be allowed to come through, which means everybody got to have a hand in that. It can't be your opinion on social media. Everybody has to have a hand in that. You want to know what can help the abortion numbers go down? When the sister gets pregnant, instead of talking bad about her, reach out to her and ask her what she needs. And don't wait for the baby shower to help her. You understand? And don't show up to the baby shower with one little gift, some socks, and then she never hear from you again. You know what I mean? Because when that happens, guess what? There's little girls watching that happen. There's little girls watching their mama struggle to take care of a baby, put their whole life down, you know what I mean? Lose who and what they are. Of course, this is what niggas will do. She decided to make the baby. A lot of times she didn't. You understand? Well, she had sex. Well, again, not everybody that's having sex is intending to bring life through here. There's certain things you have to think about. And then it happens, and even the man who participated in the act, he gets up and walks away. He doesn't have to go through any of the pain of the cultivation process, the pain of birth, the pain, the emotion that come with it. People are treating you this way, that way. You don't know what you're going through, especially if it's your first time. All right, you don't know if the man you with is cheating on you. You don't know if you're gonna be able to take care of the child. All this other stuff. All this runs through the mind of the woman the moment she finds out she's pregnant. And it doesn't stop running through her mind. You know what I mean? People think it just stops after a while when you think about it. No, and I only know this because I've been around women who've gone through this, and I wasn't trying to sleep with them. So I'm able to hear what they're going through, talk to them, and learn more about it. Because I can tell you, I'm going to be right hand to the Most High. Honest with you, I used to speak out heavy against it. I wasn't one of those, I didn't talk like this 7 years ago. I used to be one of the same people in high school. And I know that might sound like, well, high school, yeah. If you know me, I've always been teaching and stuff like that. So I used to speak heavy against it. But then I started to realize when I would bring up the conversation, because I'm energy sensitive, I paid attention to how many sisters who would be there would like start getting uncomfortable. And I walked away feeling low. I didn't feel like I did something great. I walked away feeling like I condemned people, and I didn't even know them. And I started thinking to myself, well, damn, how many sisters go through this? And then I started really doing my research, not just looking up the numbers, but doing my research as in talking and watching how conversation, it's a lot of women that go through this. And they don't speak about the negative effects of abortion. You understand? They just say, oh, they put the commercials up. And I do editing. I've been in film since I was 12 years old, even before that. All right, but I took media at 12 years old and kept with it. So I know all the cuts and I know how to add music in to pull a heartstring. I know all of that. I do movies. I know what they're doing. They're making it seem like it's a good thing. You understand? Now, if somebody's dealing with, like I said, the incest, rape, the health issues, all of that, and let's not just factor that. Let's just say the person doesn't want to bring a life through here. Okay, I understand it because of all the things that can come with each and every one of those realities. All right, it's just that they're pushing it out like a plan B. You understand? And you have to realize they called it that for a reason, because God has a plan, correct? The divine plan would have been that child came through however it happened. And we don't always understand why those things happen that way, correct? Okay, but then a plan B comes through. And that plan B is not about the things that are the exceptions. The plan B is people eat them like it's candy. I know this. That in the communities I'm from, all the women, the young girls from age 15 on up to 22, 23, 20, they all got them in their medicine cabinets. That's regular stuff. You go in there to brush your teeth, you go see a few plan Bs. Mm-hmm. Right? Because it's just a key word there is contraception. All right? They did it like that on purpose. So people are, I can just do what I want to do without what? Being responsible. I can play God without being responsible for what it means to play God. And don't think I'm sitting up here being righteous and acting like I ain't never, you know what I'm saying, stood there and watched nobody take a plan B. So please don't think I'm one of them. I don't know if I need to change the thing because I got the books in my hand. I don't want people to get the wrong idea now. I ain't coming from off the suburb sidewalk. I've been out here. So I know what I'm talking about. I done stood there before. I done stood a few times. I done stood there and watched somebody take a pregnancy test. You know what I mean? So I already know what's going on. What I'm saying is it became a situation where they're using people's fear mostly, right? Of not being able to provide, losing the life that they had, the fun that they had, all of that. So they make these commercials and they put them out there and say, oh, you know, I did what I had to do. And it's all sunny and shit. No, tell the truth. You know what I mean? Tell the nightmares these women have. Tell the truth about the depression that these women endure. Tell the truth about the disconnectivity that they experience afterwards. Where you're going to say, oh, it's not a life. It's not all of the stuff they argue. Well, then it still affects the woman, whether it's a fetus or not. You know what I mean? So if you notice in my Come Home song, I said not just the abortion thing, which yields pain, but the miscarriage yields pain also. You know what I mean? Because you know and you feel it. I'm not a woman, all right? So I cannot identify with that feeling, okay? I've been told by women that you feel life in the womb. Y'all can feel that there's a life there. It's like a portal, okay? A vortex spinning. Y'all feel it. So when that is extracted, okay, you also feel the absence. So I'm knowing this from personally, my Umi went through it. My Umi went through, I think, 2 miscarriages. One was, I think it would have been a sister, and 2 was twins. So I remember I was able to see what babies look like. Because when the miscarriage took place, they were able to let her have the babies. My mama ain't with all that. She ain't give you the placenta. She ain't give you none of that. She give her what's hers. And that's another thing. Women, y'all don't got to give them y'all placentas, None of that shit. Stop auctioning y'all stuff off. I mean, you do what you want to do. I'm just saying you don't have to, okay? It's yours, all right? I was able to see both, I call their names, Azaria and Azion, right? I was able to see them. And one of them was more developed than the other, okay? And it looked like, the boy looked like a gray. The baby looks like a gray. And the bones were just coming in, the skin was just forming, the head, all this stuff was forming, and the sister was like a fetus, like a spiral. You know what I mean? But she was still here, and we could feel her. You understand what I'm explaining to you? So, to answer your question the best way I can, I don't know why these people do what they do. I don't know why these demons do what they do, all right? If you're hearing me, all I know is some beings want the trauma to be here. And they're not telling you that the reason why they're pushing people for this abortion thing is because trauma is currency. You understand? It's like whammies for these people. They get to get money off of the process or the procedure, all right? They get to get money off of the therapy that it takes that people don't talk about. And the money behind the scenes is the energetic currency of the trauma, all right? This is more souls that are damning themselves. You know what I mean? Regret, guilt, shame. All this stuff is unspoken. They cover it up with makeup. All right. They cover it up with clubbing and drinking. I know I got a lot of friends that's going through this right now. All right. Women I went to school with, and they still haven't been able to grow up. They still haven't been able to have the chance. But where's their guidance? It's like, can you blame them? The men, all the men trying to sleep with them, been trying to sleep with them since we was in high school. Right. And all the women is running around either judging them or sleeping with the other men. We didn't have the guidance. So by the time they became of age, it's like they're already in these cycles. It's the same thing. You club every weekend or twice a week, 3 times a week sometimes, maybe 4. All right. You drink your sorrows away. You drown them. All right. You still having your carnal desire. You end up having sex with someone. You get pregnant. And then it became a joke because they see JT and the rest of the people, they make jokes about it. So they say, oh, it's okay to joke about abortion. And they just joke about it. Like one of them say, somebody said Glorilla might be pregnant. And she said, oh, y'all already know what I do. I damn near got a membership at that place. You understand? Y'all don't understand. These people are put in position to say that type of shit. Because everybody knows what she's talking about. You know? So I wish it was more support for the women. And don't just support the women who decide to keep the baby. Support the women who decide that they don't. Meaning, at the end of the day, what you gonna force her and abuse her? You know what I mean? Like, come on. If the environment is favorable enough, then they'll want the children to come through. Because they don't got to worry about this, that, and the third. Same reason why niggas is complaining about women being more masculine. But we made it that way. Because we stood down and allowed ourselves to be castrated for all these years. And now she stands up and you get mad at her. I don't understand. Something about it just don't seem right. And if it was any other way, I'd say it. But I don't think we could blame the women. Now, it's some women who are treacherous, scandalous, all of that. I get it. I understand. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, when we start generalizing it, yeah, we let this shit go left. And now everybody want to complain. So I will be one of the ones who can sit at both tables if you can hear me. Because I don't have a left or right flag on. I sit over there with the Trump supporters. I sit over there with the Biden supporters. Whatever. Whoever. Okay? So long as they know I'm just sitting here reminding you about that table in the center that ain't nobody sitting at. That got all the shit over. You want some bread? All the whole spread is over there. Y'all want some soup over here and some bread over there. And y'all mad at each other. One side throwing bread, one side throwing soup. You ain't gonna have nothing to eat after y'all done with this food fight. So I'm just over here reminding you to have sense. Stop abusing the women. Damn. All right? All that coming out against them, they already go through enough shit. They go through enough.
It's like, this is crazy. This is a random
Stop. I don't care if they call themselves bitches a million times.
This is a random teaching. And it seemed like just me walking around. I've been walking around for a while listening. Everything I'm saying in this one, I was just talking about for the past hour or two. It's crazy.
You don't call them that. You don't do it. You feel me? If you still, listen, your heart still broke from that time you got cheated on when you was like 9, You got to get over that. You got to let that go. You got to stop dealing with every woman like that. You see a red flag, walk away. Don't hold on to the red flag and get mad because you're getting drugged through the mud. Somebody said that's a bar. You didn't say it, though. But you was thinking it. Niggas see a red flag, grab onto it. They get drugged through the mud. And then get up and go to a podcast and say these bitches ain't da-da-da. You see what I'm saying? Roll back. Let go of the damn flag. That's women, y'all, too. You see a red flag, why you gonna... Why? But people hold on to them flags for why? Because it's for their own benefit. You benefit in some type of way. Even if it's the benefit of you not having to find better. People get comfortable. Learn how to let that shit go. I know it's not easy. But this is why y'all need y'all religion back. Remember? And don't keep making this. I'm tired of people all this Meemaw, Peepaw shit, Pawpaw shit. Oh, Meemaw was in the house. Meemaw made sure shit didn't fall apart. Stop disrespecting our ancestors. You feel what I'm saying? Those of you who had them ancestors who would marry and stay together, hold the family together. Stop disrespecting them. Okay? Maybe they didn't have all the answers. Okay, you know a little more now, right? You know so much. Why are we doing worse? You know what I mean? We know so much more than our elders, right? Why are we doing worse? Why are we doing worse? Oh, I'm independent now. Yeah, you're independent now, and you're depressed.
I was just talking about this shit.
You know what I mean? You can't keep a man. You'll get one. And women will find a good man. Don't get me wrong. They will find a good man. If a woman can do anything, she can find a good man. We're out here.
I got to show y'all that there's no way I could have even remembered that I was talking about this. Look at the title of the thing. The name Jesus. So, and this is from June 25th of last year, 5 months ago. So it don't say the thing with women and men. So it wasn't like this is literally a random thing that I pressed play on from the beginning. And bro, I'm literally talking about the same shit. This shit is crazy.
You'll find a good man. And then what's the next thing you try to do? You try to make him into the ain't shit ass nigga. Because of what you were comfortable with. You know what I mean? Why your pants so hard? Why your pants so up like that? You mean on my waist? Where they go? Yeah, pull your pants down a little bit. Pull them down. Pull them down, she said, with a straight face. You know what I mean? Or why you don't never drink? Why you don't never get drunk? Why do I never intoxicate myself, she said with a straight face. You know what I mean? You ain't never getting no shootout or nothing. You know what I mean? You wanted to be a fucking gorilla. You got to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just... Nothing was wrong with our elders' way. We just don't want to damn listen. That's the thing. Like I said in my Too Young song, and it ain't even always that we don't want to listen. Sometimes the elders wasn't talking to us. So I feel you on that. No, I'm for real. I've literally experienced where a female told me, I had to be like maybe 19, 20 years old. I was dating her, she's like, why your pants so up? I'm like, they're on my waist. I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing. I'm going to your house. Your mom and I'm going to be there. Yeah, pull your pants down a little bit. Pull them down. Why didn't I think of that? Pull them down. You think you're going to fix your life up, you fuck around with the wrong female, she'll tell you and speak you back into the bullshit. Fucking around with the wrong one. So, no, women will find good men. They out here. You know what I mean? Don't watch too much TV. There are straight good men that exist. I know it's like mind-blowing to even fathom it. And then you got to get into the gun. What's a good man? Oh. I've seen all kind of good men. I seen they got their credit together. All that. I ain't never say it was me, but I seen them. I'm not saying when I walk by the mirror, I was like, there you go. I ain't see that. I know niggas that got their credit and shit together. They got a whole house, car, works a nice job, everything. He courts still. Y'all know court is a real thing. He still courts you. You know what I mean? He take care of you, pay for you. He don't bother you. He let you do what you want to do. You want to go out, he let you have fun. But he don't scam. He don't scam, though. He don't argue with you. Listen, I had a female tell me I don't argue with her, so it ain't gonna work. I thought she was joking, but she was so for real. Had another sister tell me that she was happy because we got into a debate about politics back in 2021. She said, I'm happy you can argue. She was like, at least you can argue. That's good. I'm like, argue with you. So y'all will find them. You know what I mean? Just, you got to be ready for it when it comes. And a lot of us, they don't be ready. Because you be so used to some shit, then you get one, it's like, you don't know what the fuck to do. You disrespect him all the time. You want to talk to him like the niggas, that ain't shit. You feel me? And then next thing you know, the high value men that people keep talking about, all that, they run into them all the time. But what you're looking for is like, I think a lot of this just comes with age and maturity. You understand? A lot of it does most of the time as we grow. And I'm not 60. I'm 25 years old. Okay, so I know enough about just being 25. All right? I think it comes with age. I think as you get older, you start realizing, wait a minute. You know what I mean? I can't just be playing around with my life. You know, you get like 34, 35 years old, men and women, you start realizing, yo, man, I'm going to be lonely. It start clicking around that time. And people don't want to be lonely. You feel me? So, I mean, you can have your fun, you do what you want to do. I just encourage everybody to be safe and come back home to your religion. We got to get all of y'all back to your religion so we can move forward. If you conscious community people would stop fighting me long enough, you know what I mean, to get what the fuck I'm doing and help for change, then we get this done faster and change this shit around faster. Hold people accountable. Y'all should be holding NLE Chopper accountable. Don't just, oh, damn, he ain't with us no more. Hold them accountable. Y'all should be making them videos, pointing to his pictures and shit. How y'all doing TikTok? Make them videos. Tell them come home. If you was supposed to be spiritual, come home. You know what I mean? You got to make a decision about this shit. I mean, there ain't no left and right. Straight line, straight and narrow. If you were born Christian, raised Christian, and somebody grabs you and say, oh, come over here into our community spiritual, go back to Christianity. If you find yourself not knowing what to do and you spiritual, go back home. They don't got nothing for you. Let me tell you what the secret is. They just copying the Bible. Or they just copying the Gita. All right? Siddhartha and them, Buddha them, right? They're just copying a religion that was already here, Islam or Nuwapu, okay, which is a science, a school, or a lesson, or degree, a grading. They're copying that. They're copying Dr. York, but they didn't have anything for you. Just go home. Just go back home. I'm not saying pray up under no white Jesus, none of that stuff. I'm not with it. But let me tell you something. If you were drowning, right? Let me ask you a question. If somebody was drowning, okay, and here come this white man, stringy hair, look like the hippie and everybody, you know, they done dissed him and they been joning and roasting Jesus since I can remember. Okay, here come this white man. Robe on, for some reason, he ain't never changed his outfit, right? He got the sash on, and he just walk up and say, I got you, right? And he reach his hand out. Imagine the motherfucker drowning, slap the nigga hand away. Say, there was no James back then. And then they just drown. Right? I don't get what's wrong with these people. If somebody can help you, let them. You know what I mean? I don't get it. Same thing with the homosexual shit. Niggas is mad. You that mad at the homosexual that you're drowning, or the person is drowning. And motherfucker say, I got you. And you slap their hand away. You know what I mean? Say, it's two genders. Get the fuck on. You can't be that upset with them when we're in a world that's drowning. They drowning too. Listen, do you feel like if Putin say, fuck this shit today at 7 p.m., right? And he pushed the button, and just sit back. And his folks come in and say, what the fuck did you do? The fuck? And he said, nigga, fuck this shit. And he just blow this whole shit. Do you think that they not gonna hit everybody? They hit everybody. It's gonna be everybody. You too, as woke as you, listen, you cannot meditate your way out of a blast radius. I think anybody in any world that's ever tried can attest to that. There's no meditating. The fuck did you? Yeah, I'm telling you something. Y'all ain't listening to what I'm saying. Pay attention. You know what I mean? You can't be that mad at them. Now, people who trying to sexualize children, all that stuff that's happening over there with Baphomet and his fleet, I'm right there with you. Okay? Don't think I'm not. I just gotta creep over here, because if I don't, them motherfuckers will blast me before I get to where I'm going. So don't think I don't see them. But I gotta be, you know what I'm saying? All right? Okay. So I see what you're saying with that. Okay, I gotta see him right here, because if you don't, they'll be like, oh yeah, take him out. And we done built this shit. We done fighting to build this platform. Every time I turn around, there's another glitch. It's only happening on my phone. You know what I mean? I'm wiping sweat. I'm like, damn, I can't see none of my posts. Anybody else? Did y'all see me post it on my story? I said, damn, did anybody else going through this? I'm like, this motherfucker gonna do it again. I think it might be just PTSD, because they deleted me once. It took me a long time. It took me years to build at 30,000 followers. They said, fuck you. And my last post I put up was black is not a race. I said, damn, they didn't like that. They got rid of me, never let me get it back. So I see you, okay? Just know, when your voice is louder, you actually got to be more careful about what you say. So it's a whole thing, you know what I mean? But I see you, and we see them. And it's being handled. We just got to handle it another way. So there's something about the name Jesus, okay? And you have to be careful about how you go about this. Because never forget that even after the whole Bible stories were supposed to have played out, they still had emperors coming in having people killed for saying the name Jesus, or worshiping in the streets, or trying to tablik and bring people on. They killed them people. They don't like that name, because that name is a reminder. A reminder of what was, and a reminder of what is, and a reminder of what is to come. And they can't seem to get away from it. They tried. And I tell you, a lot of these people would rather live in a delusion to deal with the truth that's right in front of them. Like, how are you satanic? Like the dude came on and said, I'm with Satan. And he never said nothing else after I said that shit, did he? I said, nigga, you're with your op? That's what you just said to me. That's what the word means. And he gonna go back and think, say, damn, that makes, damn. Right. And then you didn't come up with your own God. You just took something out of the Bible. So you read the Bible. You picked the bad guy and said, I'm with him. And you want me to take you serious. When that same Bible says he loses, I don't get it. You didn't even pick a storybook where the bad guy wins. You picked a storybook where it said in 4K, all right, that nigga lost. I read it. I was looking at the shit. Everybody else was looking at the shit in church. I said, yeah, this shit said that nigga lost. That nigga lost. That's literally the last words in the Bible, bro. Y'all playing. Bro. They said, remember that nigga Satan? They put your response in there too. They're like, yeah. They're like, that nigga lost. So I don't know why motherfuckers be like, yeah, we with him. He got destroyed. His establishment got destroyed. He got locked up. They locked his ass up. He lost. He couldn't do shit. That's how this ends. I don't get it. So, nah, help me. That's what we saying. Help us. Instead of taking people away from their religion, if you don't have anything better for them, if you ain't gonna be in their life, okay, helping them step by step to get to another level, then don't take people from their religion. Do you get me? Because I would rather, listen, Rollo, when I told you Rollo came out and was like, if you gotta follow Rollo to get to, you know what I'm saying, religion, you gotta follow Rollo, then follow Rollo, okay? That nigga talk, okay? That nigga said, if you gotta follow Rollo, then follow Rollo. I was like, yeah, that's what I said, though. When I was talking about the baby, I said, Rollo took the shahada, you should probably follow Rollo. Rollo just said that, follow Rollo. But he said, what we're doing is trying to please Allah. He said, if it got to take a trend to please Allah, then so be it. Okay, then I'm with Rollo then. You know what I mean? If everybody was mad, even John Gabbana, the boot gang nigga, like, why everybody trying to be Muslim? What's up with this? He was mad. I'm like, damn. What are you mad about? You know what I'm saying? The Muslims believe in Jesus too. They chill. They just get mad for no reason. I don't get that. He's like, bro, what everybody want to do? Bro, listen, if Christianity supposed to be the shit, let Christianity be the shit then. Let it speak for itself. For some reason, Islam is being seen as a power, a force to be reckoned with. Let them people do that. Let them people do that. So that they can come home. And what you see, nigga, Tank, Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates been with it for a while. Rollo, all them people, Dirk, all kind of niggas coming out and say, yo, we with Islam. Let it happen. I think I seen Jadakiss, let it happen. I already said it, let them come home. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, they discredited Yeshua and what he stands for. All right, okay, watch this. You a Christian, right? Boom. You talking to a Muslim. You bring up Yeshua. They say, man, fuck that. We discredit him and what he stands for. Now, what do you do? As a person with your sanity, what do? Do you argue with them? Or do you leave them be? They already told you what spirit they with. Because anyone who's really a Muslim has no reason to disrespect any of the prophets. Simple. They go your thing. So I just gave anybody ever they say they're Muslim, right? And they disrespect Yeshua or Jesus, Asa, whatever, just walk away from them. Because where they coming from? What book they read? What Quran did they receive? Who is their messenger or reminder? And ask them, if they disrespect Jesus, ask them, yo, when Al-Mahdi returns, who did they say was going to be with him? And if they don't say Isa, listen, just walk away from them. Because you're just dealing with that's at that point, it's an NPC program to throw you off your game. Don't argue with those types of people. And even in Al-Quran, it said, yo, if you do argue in the best of ways. The main disagreement that Muslims and Christians have is whether or not Jesus was crucified. That's the biggest thing. That's why they're trying to make it about, oh, they don't believe in our God and stuff. No, they really just upset because the Muslims say he wasn't killed. That you couldn't kill Jesus. That there was a great work or a great wonder that was performed to save him. You understand? And, let people have that thing. They're going to disagree with that probably to the end of time. Let them have that. I did my best to explain. Pops did his best to explain. Dr. Malachi, he did his best to explain. And they still don't want to listen. They like the reality that says Jesus was killed. Because their whole thing is built on blood. But they don't know that the ones who set that up was Shaitan and them. Because their whole thing is blood. They did that on purpose. The Vatican and the Catholics. Their thing is blood. So now it's the blood, the blood. It's a deep game. Same reason why when people catch the Holy Spirit, it look like they what? Possessed. You go watch the movie Exorcist and then go watch a tape of somebody catching the Holy Spirit and you watching the same film. Just different directors. You understand? They foaming at the mouth, they screaming, they slapping people, babies getting slapped. I'm like, yo, never did it say this is what happened when Asa or Jesus went into the River Jordan. They didn't say that he was slapping people, violent. They didn't say he knocked John ass out. They didn't say none of that. They said this nigga was chilling. You would have thought the Holy Spirit meant some other shit. The Holy Spirit make you relax and chill and vibe. You ain't worry about that shit. That nigga said, cooling. That was the Holy Spirit. These folks get the Holy Spirit, they get violent. You know what I mean? That never was what we meant. So, my whole thing is just don't argue with people. If you moving in the spirit of Christ, you right on cue with me. If they don't they don't like the name Jesus, get away from them. I'm giving you all the ways out. The same way I said, look, anybody out this, they start coming with that negativity, let them, right? And just walk away. I said, we're going to block the negativity out. We don't got time. We got no room for it. Here's where we at with it. You saw what happened with Sonya Massey, right? A lot of people didn't know about it. It happened earlier this month. The video just got released. Right? Now, bring it back around. Her son's name is Malachi. What do you think the realm is trying to tell you? Because I taught you how to read it. Okay? The same thing I put in my book, Blue Kachina. That's what it's telling you. That all of you orators, the helpers of the light, Dr. Malachi York said, I heard him say this. He said, where are my helpers? All right, we came on here, I said, Pop, we right here. All y'all who putting the images out with the rainbow around them, listen, I said, we right here, Pop. It might not be the tribe or the nation that you came to, the lost sheep that you came to, okay? But you go read the book of John, and it will explain to you that there's sheep out there beyond that immediate tribe or that inner circle that still needed to come home. And then it'll tell you that there was a gospel that needed to be preached to all of the people, all tongues, all kindreds, all nations. You understand what I'm explaining to you? Only one person could do that. You feel me? Most of us only speak one tongue. Only one person not only can do that, only one person has done that, and his name is Malachi. And tell me you don't find her son's name in the Bible as a whole book. You understand? A divine revelation. Malachi, go read it. Go read it. So I just want to come on here and put these words out here so that y'all can watch what happens. All right? Y'all can pay attention to see what happens. I ran into somebody today, was talking to him. I said, go home. I've been telling people that all the time. I said, go home. It's about to get ugly. If I'm walking around you and I tell you to go home,
Do you know
it's not
me?
where you're supposed to be.
I'm honored to have shared this place with you. But you are. Hey, Christian. May the word of the Most High be heard. Even if it's just my little words. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Blue faces in the pocket. You done took out like a rocket. They don't like you when you prostrate, but they love when you chaotic. Got a baby now, you responsible for 2 souls, and let's talk about it. Please look over this child's father, did Father God. Fatherless children, poverty stricken, may that curse be broken. Hey yo, Christian, keep going to church long as that church is open. Even if it closed, you know your temple is the perfect totem. Protect your body from these evil spirits lurking and hoping that you ignore God and forget about every word he's spoken into your heart when your guard was down and you heard him coaxing. On your behalf, I hereby deny every hurtful motion. The more you laugh, I hear why you crying. The worst is over. This ain't no television show. We don't need no baddies out here. We need more good women stepping on the dragon out here. Cause it's the land of Nod. Everybody tatted out here. Some tatted from ear to ear. No wonder why they can't hear. I thought the hell was where they told us people body get pierced. How many bodies got burned alive in the fire this year? How many devils on the throne and one just biting you here? If we in hell, then isn't God's voice exciting to hear? Welcome to the light side. We invited you here. Flip the 6 to a 9. Take them higher this year. You hear, Christian? If it's one by one, take steps like the feet of the bronze to the land of the sun where the children run. And once we be gone, 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 they never believe what we done, but we'll stand in the land where the children run.
Tell me how someone can survive having love denied.
She like lemon pepper, she need a tenner better. This type here built for the winter, fellas. Winnebago, hit the road like 6 or 8 or 9 o'clock. We skipped the 7-Eleven and Lupton, showed up in the gold tux. It's time to ride, ain't it? It's time to ride, it's time to ride. Gold tux, silver lining. It's diverse fish in the ocean, but I don't need more to find me. Thought I might explore like Dora. These niggas gon' have to remind me why we get involved. Then we try to reverse. I take them back to school, but niggas be diving feet first and wonder why our feet hurt. Cause we search to seek her, and then soon as she perch, we say we don't need her. But society lied to me, need my guidance on side of me. So camaraderie, revitalize camaraderie with me, please. Cause I'm tired of these cold, long nights looking up to the sky like a Dollar Tree. Let's stop at this Dollar Tree, then slide out till we find the beach. Hey, you try and be my friend. You try and be my friend. You try and be my friend. Huh? You try and be my friend. You try and be my friend. You try and be my friend. Huh? You try and be my friend. You try and be my friend. You try and be my friend. Huh? You try and be my friend. You try and be my friend. You try and be my friend. Oh! I heard you trying to be my friend. From a bird is trying. I heard you trying to be my friend. My friend, my friend. I heard you trying to be, yeah, I heard from a bird you were trying. I heard you trying. Come on, yeah. Hey, you try and be my friend. You try and be my friend. You try and be my friend. my friend. You try to be my friend. You try to be my friend. Huh? You try to be my friend. You try to be my friend. You try to be my friend. Huh? You try to be my friend. You try to be my friend. You try to be my friend.
All punch. Huh. 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 One take better not edit my shit. My dick get hard when I zip my Levi, bitch. I got a fly fetish. Ooh, look at this word. Got the heat on me, why would I sweat it? Shit is a sweet homie, not a diabetic. You can die better on these guys. Better know we slide, let us come inside. I don't got beef. Letters on the ride with me, fall through. Niggas getting knocked over, type leaf. Letters on the side, catch up for a let it be a motherfucking documented fact in any language or dialect that if I said it, I said it, or I said it on fire like an eye. Cause I got Betty, get you up, but I'm obviously not Cardi B and not Megan. I said don't edit, this is not taken, but if I'm taking a second to catch a vibe, forget it, it's all phonetics. What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. Phonetics. What phonetics? What phonetics? What phonetics? What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. What phonetics? What phonetics? What phonetics?
Feeling like lose food. I'm in the mood to win. We tryna find our way like blues clues. Count the blues again. Nobody know what they do, they do too. All the chosen ones. Pick it up, high, 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 high. Baby girl, you don't owe them nothing. Baby girl, you don't let them cook. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah. Let her cook. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beat on each other, we don't know the story. She lost her sister, so she start recording. She wants your man ain't your man. She want no sympathy, cried out camera. Girl, that's a lie y'all telling. It wasn't about no twerk or no wiggle at all. Society turned all our women into dog. It ain't just no kitchen, it big, I promise. Men struggle, yeah, we suffer in silence. Nobody cares, so then fucking we hide it. We go to war with the world outside. Then we come home to a hut full of violence. Hot plate, just a notion of love. We know we tripping, so time we woke up. Woman can tear it down and build us up. Cooking with Kaya, similar feminine love again. We wanted to win. We tryna find our way like blues clues. Count the hundreds again. Nobody know what they do, they do too. All the chosen ones. Give it up, high, 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 high. Baby girl, you don't owe them nothing. Baby girl, you don't let them cook. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah. Let her cook. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Recipe to your sister, fam. A lot of these folks you don't give a damn. Watching people trying to push you down. Know that hurt is some shit you gon' grow around. Know your purpose bigger than you know it now. Please be careful the people you go around. See, they jealous of speed that you blowing out. See, they letter to keep it from slowing down. Plenty oral, what they talking about. Bitty boys, they get caught out. Father protector from evil forces, take them all out. The many swords they done brought out won't prosper against you. TikTok going viral. Instagram going viral. YouTube going viral. That's why they sick, you see. We got the victory. Look like lose food. I'm in the mood to win. We tryna find our way like blues clues. Count the blues again. Nobody know what they do, they do too. All the chosen ones. Give it up, high, 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 high. Baby girl, you don't owe them nothing. Baby girl, you don't let them cook. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah. Let her cook. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eat up, let her cook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cooking with Kaya, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cooking with Kaya, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cooking with Kaya, yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby girl, you don't owe them nothing, yeah. There, right there, there.
That's a big up Fred Iris.
Okay. Evolution won't be televised when you lose your heart, when you lose your mind. Evolution won't be televised when you lose your heart. You know, yeah. I'ma run me up a bag if it's you and me, then that's that. If you not with me when it happened, then I guess that's too bad. Now my number hasn't changed, but don't read for me when it has. And I'm headed there fast to the top, I hit the gas. To the top, I hit the gas. What did they expect from me? Other than greatness, I gave them every chance to believe. They wouldn't take it, now I jumped out like a trampoline. They say I'm fake now and they hoping me something to me. But it don't mean a thing. Like when they call, I let it ride. It's just the sweetest sounds in springtime chimes and lullabies. I like my new girl better. I'm not with, can't decide. I'm with home, I find the booth, masseuse, thunder thighs.
Hey, what we finna do after this?
I can't wait to make it home. I just made the cash out sound my ringtone. Signs to the people trying to eat, I put my team on. When they just touch down, there's a couple niggas I still need home. Know the Reaper, see your little brother doing big things, told me keep going. My cousin added me and my nigga Yash, free the guys, nigga we on. I got this shit on my own, no loan, I did it alone. And I'ma run me up a bag if it's you and me, then that's that. If you not with me when it happened, then I guess that's too bad. Now my number hasn't changed, but don't read for me when it has. And I'm headed there fast to the top, I hit the gas. To the top, I hit the gas. Just throw together perfect vibe. This shit will worthwhile. The cold night, young nigga cry. Digging on the street, trying to scrape quarters off a burger fry. If I ain't living proof that you won't lose if you just thug it out. What the fuck am I? Better get a bit okay, reloading. Soon as we get out this bitch, I'm taking her to her favorite spot. Eat or get busy.
We gon' go eat or something.
And we riding in that new exquisite. And they see me from the sidewalk. I know that shit come as a disappointment to a lot of y'all. You gon' be okay. I'm going toe to toe to my body fall. They want me in that bitch, but I beat that bitch and got it all. Got it all. I ain't dead. Swear to God, I see this shit, you call me crazy. Had to get away from all these doggy rabies. I'm too precious, some hand to me, can y'all replace me? Hell no. Run me up a bag if it's you and me, then that's that. If you not with me when it happened, then I guess that's too bad. My number hasn't changed, but don't read for me when it has. And I'm headed there fast to the top, hit the gas. To the top, yeah. It's like that, hit the gas. They ain't finna have me looking crazy. I done turned down me some deal to be one. Never would've thought I had the ball without you. Middle of summer, I'm feeling away. Grind at the mill till they wheel me away. Strain this song like a million times. Put it on loop and just let it ride. Grind at the mill till it bye. Meet me at the crossroad, me in the bloodline. Bulletproof mad headshot insufficient. Nigga throwing up gang sign, no petition. Pussy nigga, they remain blind, better listen. Most deaf nigga better smell what I'm kicking. Y'all seen babe tryna run up them digits. Y'all hear the noise when I come through. Trim hitting double helix, yeah, I'm too him.
Can we deal with the fact that I don't think anybody is prepared? Nigga said headshot insufficient. Can we revisit that and let it be known that I don't think anybody prepared to behold the reality where they get to the point where they try to shoot a nigga. They shoot him in the head, and the nigga get up and say, insufficient. You know, your only option at that moment is be like, you right, and just join his team. Like, just get on his crew. Nigga said headshot, bulletproof mask, headshot insufficient. This nigga is different.
On the pan. They ain't finna have me looking crazy. I done turned down me some deal to be one. Never would've thought I had the ball without you. Middle of summer, I'm feeling away. Grind at the mill till they wheel me away. Strain this song like a million times. Put it on loop and just let it ride. Grind at the mill till it bye. Meet me at the crossroad, me in the bloodline. Bulletproof mad headshot insufficient. Nigga throwing up gang sign, no petition. Pussy nigga, they remain blind, better listen. Most deaf nigga better smell what I'm kicking. Y'all seen babe tryna run up them digits. Y'all hear the noise when I come through. Trim hitting double helix, yeah, I'm too him. So they ain't finna have me looking crazy. I done turned down me some deal to big one. Never would've thought I had the ball without you. The middle of summer, I'm feeling away. Grind at the mill till they wheel me away. Strain this song like a million just let it ride, ride, ride. I need you to slide for me. Gotta run up, divide for me. If you're not sure, then try for me. Do you wanna see me win? Wanna see real rap come back again? What we on? All you gotta do is just loop this song. And when you go to sleep, you can leave this bitch on. Just let it play, you ain't gotta be home. They ain't finna have me looking silly. I done turned down me some deal to big one. Never would've thought I had the ball without you. Middle of summer, I'm feeling away. Grind at the mill till they will me away. Scream this song like a million times. Put it on loop and just let it ride, ride, ride. Grind at the mill till it bye, bye, bye. Till it bye, bye, bye. Till I'm on it till it bye, bye, bye. I'ma grind at the mill till it, hey, I want you to put it on loop and just let it ride, ride, ride. Grind at the mill till it bye, bye, bye. Grind at the mill till it, grind at the mill till it, get the meal ticket to the mill till it bye, bye, bye. They ain't finna have me looking crazy. Grind at the mill till it bye, bye, bye. They ain't finna have me looking crazy. Grind for the meal ticket, ride, ride, ride with me. They ain't finna have me looking crazy. Grind at the mill till it ride, ride, ride. They ain't finna have me looking crazy. Ride, ride, ride.
Last one.
God did not put me on this earth to be no bitch, nigga. Tell Satan I don't give a fuck and my dick bigger. Never sold my soul, bitch, you dealing with a rich nigga. I lay they London ass down like the bridge, nigga. Shirley, I want all the smoke. I'm catching big worms early in the morning, son. If I'm in office, I came for bodies, give me the corner one. Think I'm clicking with mouse sack, nigga. Here go a pointer, son. I'm walking in the sky like Luke is. This ain't the joiner one. I'm Rambo. Fuck all that keeping up with the Joneses, ho. I ain't bando. Still play a mean drum. Pay attention to these sambos. I throw with my hands, though, the true Illuminati. I'm Rothschild for damn show. You a pop star, I'm a supernova. The fluke is over. Tell your shooters, I'm a bazooka toter. Who could blow the fuck out your spot alone? I won't move a shoulder. Who you pull to spook, bitch? Your crew composers, some hookah smokers. Bitch, you like your vapor flavor. Tryna play with a nigga who making labels. Have to sell their shit to another party. See, they don't have no more control over quality. End of the road, far as the poison in the vibe. Boys, to me, goes free the soul. I got bobbers and gurus and purists who follow me, spirits secure. They down to their military and it's gotta say niggas to pitch to the children in ruins and Bible way. You gon' need more than a step at a threat and a nigga we're hearing from here to a mile away. Think you Christopher Columbus? I promise that you get reverse engineered to a holiday. Celebrated once a year, how you gotta race. Like Thanksgiving, that's a lot of place, and a yacht place, that's an earthquake. Yeah, they body shake like an epicenter and a wide away. There's a tsunami trying to tell all these rappers get ready, cause they gotta say goodbye to every title they got and they possession still in the title way. Deep impact, feet been fat on restrictions, cat season, pack to compete in the match even when he didn't have any back end. For that reason, he seized in a moment like that. Mean when a nigga was sprinkling shit with the shades on, cause bitch, you attack me. Swear to God, it's gonna be an assault, babe. It's a day between you and good hands like Allstate. Go to work on you cause it's overtime. I'm punching the clock on an off day. Why the fuck would I consider shit about what a boss say when I own the building? I got me fucking my voice up in this bitch. These niggas can't have see me. How the fuck they Nick Fury? I'm just curious. By George, I'm on keep jeering. And during a cold storm, feeling the heat. These little boys ain't making noise. Ain't hearing them scream. Even if I did, they only sound like cheering to me. These niggas can't be stars in my system. I'm serious, B. Ran up on their tribe, now they go gone. Stripped them all. Prophecy is raining cats and dogs, and it drizzle falls. Lizards fall. Yeah, I heard you looking for a nigga who gon' plan was on his heart. The giant man like Tony Stark. Yeah, thought you could understand the stupid shit that I've been saying, bitch, you can't. You was on the phone with Clark. Yeah, this shit gon' take off for sure, but if cash play though, you know what happens on set backstage on Ask Quavo. Crashing out on bitches, bring back Mako. We on recline when we slide, lean back, lay low. Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh. You didn't have to believe. God did. God did. I say, God did. You know what I mean? I did. That mean we're gonna get this show. Godless.